Welcome to Firefly Wrestling. My name is Nick, and I will be your guide for this episode. Speaking of which, it is episode 13 of the save, which doesn't bode well when we have our two biggest shows of the year on the line today. We have Final Stand opening up the show, our equivalent to what is meant to be the Royal Rumble style event, not the Royal Rumble match. Instead, we have the Shootout, which is a 5-man elimination match, where the winner gets to main event Crowning Glory, our season finale, for the world title. That will be contested amongst 5 of our top workers in the company, including Curt Hennig, Bret Hart, Jack Armstrong, the Firefly, and there's one more name I forgot, and Matt Bourne, who beat Onita in the last episode. It is a big event with bigger stakes on the line. We have Bret Hart building up. He and Santanico have gone draw and a draw so far this year. Very close. Jack Armstrong putting on 270 rated classics. Get Santanico earlier in the year and trying to get that one final shot. You have Matt Bourne, the man who beat Santanico for his title last time. We have Firefly, who just faced him and is my player character. The one we have to get a 100 rated match with to end the challenge. And last but not least, our final member, Curt Hennig, the new signing, has been only putting on banks, being the Barbarian, to main event the last show and send us into the Shootout. It will be a lot of fun. The tag title's also on the line, and a little bit more. I'm going to run the intro, and I'll come right back for Final Stand. Welcome back to Final Stand, our first of 3 shows this evening. Only 3 matches on the card, like usual. It's probably our shortest pay-per-view of the year, at least match card-wise. But it does have a 25-minute main event and 2 big tag team matches. Let's see where we end up. I'm happy with how this is booked, how this is looking. 1 or 2 complaints, but the Shootout always has complaints. Everyone always wants to win it because the stakes are so high. Let's get rolling. We start off a very good promo with Terry Funk and Atsushi Onita. Terry Funk comes down to ring. He talks about not being in the Shootout, not having the opportunity to make it to Crown and Glory and get his way back to gold. Instead, he has a different idea for what he wants at Crown and Glory. You see, his friends just come down from Japan a couple of months ago, and he would love to share some gold with Atsushi. Onita grabs the mic, and he tells the Rock and Roll Express and the Heavenly Bodies, whoever walks out tonight as the tag team champions will be meeting us face to face at Crowning Glory. But be prepared. You have never faced anyone ready to risk it all like us. The 2 hardcore icons are ready to go after the tag team gold together in what should be a very big marquee match. They even have their match against Haku and Jake Roberts. Great little wild brawl. Terry Funk, a 69 rated match. Onita 44, Jake Roberts 43, and Haku 35. Not too bad. Terry Funk wins with a submission move, the spinning toe hold. Terry Funk doing amazing work. By far would be the best performer in the tag team division. But I think that's fine. This is just, yeah. I like this 2 in tag division. We've got a lot of really good faces now. Which is funny because our problem at the end of last year was, all our top wrestlers were heels. Now it's all top wrestlers are faces. So we'll chuck these 2 into the tag division for a little while. And then go after gold at Crowning Glory. And they will be facing the Rock and Roll Express. As the Rock and Roll Express defeated the Heavenly Bodies one more time after Tom Pritchard was pinned with a double drop kick. Good little storytelling match. 45-second rating isn't amazing, but isn't bad either. Stan Lane, 35. Tom Pritchard, 39. Robert Gibson, kind of a weak performance from him, at 38. And Ricky Morton, 44. Ricky's just always been consistently really, really good. Love to see if he can keep improving that, because he has been one of the better, just pure tag wrestlers in the entire division, I think. Good little tag team specialist bonus there as well. Good little crowd rating. And we've got a white hot crowd as we move into the main event. 65 rated, not quite the 70 that I was hoping for with Firefly. But Bret Hart has won the Shootout and is the Shootout winner a year on from his now massive rival in Santanico winning it. No Jim Neidhart, as he was banned from the building, has even helped Bret Hart more. The first elimination was Matt Bourne, who, being Matt Bourne, got really, really angry and took out Kurt Hennig, who had eliminated him. Both men were eliminated before the Firefly was taken out and tapped out to the sharpshooter from Bret Hart, who then was able to tap out Jack Armstrong as well. The Hitman, the sharpshooter, Bret Hart, will be main eventing Crowning Glory against Santanico. Can they finally have a conclusion to their series? Last time they were in a match together, it came out with Santanico winning the gold because of his brother. Only thing he's got to dispose of now is make sure his brother won't get involved and won't cost him the match. 52 is a great average rating. 68 from Bret Hart, 60 from Kurt Hennig, 49 from Jack Armstrong, 42 from the Firefly, 42 from Matt Bourne. Just amazing all throughout. And a 60 rated overall show is stellar. It's always what we want to see. Hopefully our main event can be even better. I think Kurt Hennig can get some, and Matt Bourne, because he was annoyed. Was pleased, seemed pleased, that's fine. Hopefully we should have earned a decent amount of money. 2,500 on the show with 6k in ticket sales. I can only imagine that next month is going to be even more. We're up to 33 in the Southwest, 6 in the Tri-State. 2 more to make it to medium. We're 9 in Mexico still. I'm going to have to check what TV deals in Mexico are an option. Because as well, we can start pushing for a TV deal over there one day. We are phenomenal form going into Crowning Glory. I think I've got enough creative finishes or prepare for the show. But I still want to get a lot more momentum on my side. Kurt Hennig was definitely overused on that show by quite a bit. So I've got to go through and make sure that his momentum isn't going to be completely messed up. Because he's going to be in a marquee match, as you can imagine, against the man who cost him the opportunity, and Matt Bourne. Shane Douglas is getting offers. I'm a big Shane Douglas fan. Well, at least from what I've seen in other people's saves. So he's definitely going to be coming into the company at some point. 4.5k viewers on Final Stand. That is amazing. World Championship is not defended in 36 days and won't be defended for a little while longer. We've got Elevation number 11, the last Elevation of the year, because I'm not going to do the December one. That's going to be in 13 days' time. In the meantime, our merchandise is slowly taking up. 24% now. Slowly going up. I think level 5 is what gets it to us. And also we get an achievement level 5, I believe, which is good. And then finance. 1,200 so far. Merchandise being a pretty big hit on our finances. Production values as well. But we're still turning a profit so far this month. Hopefully we'll turn a profit for the rest of it as well. Slowly taking up the finances. Slowly recovering our losses to not be... We've got to earn 37k next year. We nearly have to be averaging like 3k a year at this point, right? 3k a month at this point. Which is not too far off, but it's still a big task ahead of us. Anyway, I'll be back with Elevation just after the cut. one final stop before we make it to Crowning Glory. One final chance for all these wrestlers to show off and get themselves on the card. One match has already been announced. Another challenge has been issued. We will also make sure every title is defended on the show. Should be a big, big show. This show should be nearly as big at setting it all up and getting it all ready for the big, big blow-off. We start off with Curt Hennig winning with the Hennig Plex. 60 rating improving performance from Curt Hennig is just stellar from him. He is doing amazing, amazing work in this company. Mike Sharp running on 29 isn't great, but that is fine. 56 is a great way to kick off the show. As after the match, Matt Bourne attacks and assaults Curt Hennig and repetitively hits a metal chair down on his ankle, steel chair on his ankle, again and again and again. Is Curt Hennig going to be able to compete next month? Will he be at 100% going into their Crowning Glory match with Curt Hennig and Matt Bourne? Then have the next match, which is Terry Funk and Atsushi Onita taking on the Savages, trying to prove themselves as a tag team, prove that they deserve that tag team title shot they've been angling for. 57 rated segment tells me yes, they do, with Terry Funk on a 67 rating, Onita on a 43, Samuel on a 43, and Haku on a 38. All pretty solid, I would say. I don't mind this match. Terry Funk still looks amazing. Again, makes me kind of regret, do I want to take him out of that main event picture? Yet, I think I do. I think I'm happy taking him out of that main event picture for now. Keeping that tag division for a little bit, especially going to Crowning Glory. I'm sure they're going to put in a banger at Crowning Glory. Especially when after the match, they call out the Rock and Roll Express, who are, as they're standing, the Rock and Roll Express standing up on the stage with Onita and Funk in the ring. And then the Watchers of Aeroflash and the Firefly come in and attack the Rock and Roll Express and start brawling with Terry Funk and Onita, which eventually leads into this massive 6-man brawl between all the teams. As it was announced, at Crowning Glory, it'll be a triple threat match for tag team titles. Terry Funk and Onita, the Rock and Roll Express, and the Watchers. Notably, we have the tag team champions, two of the biggest legends in the world, and he is a top 10 most popular person globally in this game right now. And then the Watchers, who have been undefeated in triple threat matches so far. Should be a very good little bit. And we can also pay off our little Stars to Tag storyline with Atsushi Onita and Terry Funk. Then 55 rated match, as Bret Hart has again defeated Jim Neidhart. This time stipulation was a bit different. Jim Neidhart can't interfere at Crowning Glory. He can't cost Bret Hart the title. He can't help Bret Hart win. Bret Hart's going to do it on his own. He's going to prove to the world he doesn't need Jim's help. And this is him proving to Jim he doesn't need his help. We have to see where this is going to lead them down in the future. Unlike the last one, this isn't a set stipulation. Jim Neidhart isn't guaranteed to be barred from ringside. But it's meant to be the tone of the match and the storytelling of this match. Is that Bret Hart has proved to Jim that he doesn't need him. And then we have the two men standing across from each other, who are going to be in the main event of Crowning Glory. Two of our best wrestlers, Bret Hart, Santanico, main event. Who is going to walk out with the gold? Then in our main event, Jack Armstrong defeats Jake Roberts in 8:32 with a standing elbow drop. He's not good enough to be in the main event. He's still getting, I mean, in fact, he's getting 50s now. He's getting pretty close. But like, he's in the 40 range, he's in the 50 range, but he is the perfect guy to take that mid-card belt and take that mid-card belt into Crowning Glory, where he will have a title defense. Should be a whole lot of fun. 50 rated show is great. Wide benefit of angles. I mean, our worst match was in the main event, which is a bit sad, but that's fine. I mean, Great Lakes Championship, I've kind of got to have the main event of all our elevation shows for now. So we addressed the locker room. I mean, who needs to get some momentum or like some praise back going into it? I don't have anyone who's like notably unhappy is the thing. Like most people in a pretty good spot. Let's say Onita. I'll give it to Bret Hart because he put on a banger. Scene please, scene please. I should go to Jake Roberts. It's fine. Another 2,500 earned on the show. Making good progress. We're nearly sub 20k. Like, we're finally, not incredibly broke. Also, great growth across the entire of America now. 14 in the Mid-South. We are one popularity point away from being able to get the new TV deal that I'm looking for. Which up our coverage. And so it's kind of this weird state right now of trying to see how we can, if we can get that at Mid-South, it'd be great because we go into next year. Get the Mid-South bonus at Crown and Glory, we can go into next year with it. I think we will hit it, but it's going to be pretty close, I think. I might want to hold out to see if we can get medium-sized to start next episode, because that will get me a better TV deal, I think, if we're medium-size. I'll have to go in and check, is that how it's going to work? Are we okay with that? Jimmy Snuka's a guy this is a cool dude. I don't know much about him, but, he always seems to be pretty interesting, and I hear a lot of his name thrown around. Interesting. Onita also, came to me and was big bugging me about getting a leadership role. And I gave it to him because he's really tough and I didn't want to annoy him. Awesome show. One more show of the year. We've got lack of big names still, which is hurting our attendance, but I can't fix that annoyingly. None of our stars are big enough, and when we get to medium size, it's going to just get way, way worse, I think. We've got a few people with morale issues. We've got a lot of ideas and stuff finishing up now. Either way, if we go to our merchandise, 32%, it's getting there. Not having this episode, which is fine. Finances, 2,900 in the green this month. Probably will go up. Next month will be interesting because we're not running that second elevation show. So we'll see what the finances look next month, including that elevation. But we have one more show this year. We have Crowning Glory. Last year it got a 61 rated. It was our best show of the year. Actually, I think I can announce the card for Crowning Glory now in all the matches. We will have a singles match between Bret Hart and Santanico for the world title. We will have The Watchers, The Rock and Roll Express, and Terry Funk and Onita for the tag team titles. We will have Matt Bourne and Kurt Hennig in a grudge match. We will have Jack Armstrong versus Jake Roberts for the Great Lakes Championship. And we will have Sudden Impact, Ego Trip, and The Savages in a number one contenders match for the tag team titles. Who is going to be able to start off next year on a bang? Start next year with the titles. Just run through our title situation. Just very quickly going into it. Great Lakes Championship is Jack Armstrong, who took it from a 91-day reigning Jake Roberts, which is his second 91-day reign in the company, which is kind of funny. We have the Rock and Roll Express, who have a 78-day reign as tag team champions, and the world champion has held it for 204 days. If he can defeat Bret Hart at Crowning Glory, he will have the longest title run in company history. If not, that honor will remain on Terry Funk. To see if he can make it happen. But all of that to come at Crowning Glory right now. It is the accumulation of 3 years' work. 5 marquee matches, 4 of which had built. Jack Armstrong and Jake Roberts going one more time for that Great Lakes Championship to open up the show. Ego Trip, Sudden Impact, Savages, all repetitively second level tag teams, are all going for a number one contenders match. Ready to Die, the tag team of Onita and Terry Funk, Rock and Roll, which is Ricky and Robert, and then the Watchers of My Player Character and Aeroflash, going for the tag team titles. You then have Matt Bourne and Kurt Hennig in a feud match, especially after Kurt Hennig's ankle was brutalized last month with a steel chair. Then the main event, It is Santanico. It is Bret Hart for the world title. Who's walking out as the winner? Who's walking out going to next year the best they can possibly be? I don't think anyone but Matt Bourne has negative morale. I think everyone has got great momentum. We have used and inspire. This should be one of the best shows we ever get to run. Let's give it a start. And then I think not a very surprising match, but 51-second rating is not bad. Better than their last one. Jack Armstrong has defeated Jake Roberts in 7 minutes 34 with a standing elbow drop. In a match designed to work the crowd, Jack Armstrong has made his first defense and he has debuted his new gimmick. Damn. It's fine. When he loses, it does not damage popularity much. Joys for somebody who doesn't do a lot of losing right now. That's fine. It is an adequate gimmick, so nothing has changed. But he is now Jack Armstrong, the Jungle Warrior. And he is the Great Lakes champion going into 1983. Our new tag team number one contenders to start off next year will be the Savages. The tag team of Haku and Samu will be going forward as tag team number one contenders. Brad Armstrong's the one who was pinned in this match. 47, not amazing, especially for a show of this quality. But still not bad overall. 55 rating from the Barbarian is just phenomenal. He needs a singles push at some stage. I really need to give him a singles push at some point. He's doing amazing work. We go to our next segment for the tag team titles. 57 rated second rating. Still lower than I kind of expected, but that's fine. Ready to Die of Terry Funk and Atsushi Onita have defeated the Rock and Roll Express and the Watchers when Terry Funk pinned Aeroflash with the pile driver. Ready to Die are the tag team world champions. Terry Funk still head and shoulders above everyone else. 69 rated from here. 48 for Onita. 47 for Robert. 53 for Ricky Morton. 44 for the Firefly. And 50 for Aeroflash. Generally somewhat disappointing 7-minute rating because phenomenal match from all these men. And then in our feud match at 63. Now that is amazing. Matt Bourne's gimmick is getting a bit stale. That's okay. Matt Bourne has defeated Kurt Hennig with the Northern Exposure as he worked and worked on the ankle, taking Kurt Hennig out by the end of the match. He had no fight left in him, no ability to kick out. Got a 60 rating from him, 39 from Matt Bourne. Amazing showcase here, and I think our main event can beat that. I think our main event, last year's main event was a 70. I think we can get a lot higher. 74. Not quite as high as I was hoping, but still phenomenal. Bret Hart is the new FFW World Champion. And he wins with the sharpshooter, Aeroflash, Scorpion, who tried to run out and help, but they could not stop the Hitman's ascension. The Hart has truly rebuilt, as he is now the world champion for 72 performance, 73 from Santanico. Just phenomenal. Our goal is kind of to see, can we get a show as high as we can? Can we beat last year's show record, which was, I think, 61. Definitely think we can. 70 overall rating for the show. I don't know if that's our highest. Top of my head, I can't remember. But it was phenomenal. Santanico gets some praise. Amazing run by that man. Kurt Hennig, amazing performance from that man. These two, just phenomenal. We earned 3,300 in ticket sales. Overall profit as 7,000 in ticket sales. It's again, amazing. Not much more I can put into it than that. So we go to a popular recap. We're up to 34 in the Southwest, 9 in the Great Lakes, Just missed the Mid-South a bit, so I'm going to have to extend that TV deal again. But hopefully, next time we extend it, it'll be extending it as a medium company to getting small size coverage. No media scrum, we're not at that level just yet. Not sure what level gets media scrums, but wherever it is, we're not there just yet. This has been an eventful year for the company. I accidentally crowned Matt Bourne as champion midway through Santanico's run. So he didn't get his year-long run, but that's fine. We have built up Bret Hart, Santanico as being these top-notch guys. We have 5,100 viewers to close out the year. Genuinely phenomenal, I feel. I'm going to go turn off this Elevation show. But we are turning the finances around as well. We are going to have to try and earn next year $33,000. We have to be making $3,000 a year, but we can. We have proven that with 2 shows, we can get there. We can make that money. So I'm not too worried overall. I think we're in a great spot. Second biggest company in the world. Hopefully a whole lot more awards that we can win and show off next episode, whenever that comes out. A couple of people have got morale issues. Matt Bourne barely won at the biggest stage of the year and still has morale issues. Everyone who was off the show has morale issues. But that's fine. Onita's also got morale issues. That's from losing random matches in the past. But that's fine. He is, still doing amazing work here for us. Only 25. We can build around him a lot in the future. As we end out the year, end off crowning glory. Only one stable in the company. It's a Dark Watch. No clue why I can't get them to have the backgrounds when they're wrestling. Not a clue what does that. But all 4 of these men have had one hell of a year. 3 title reigns total within the group this year. They are major players and have got some good momentum at their side. They don't hold any titles right now. The Battle League champion going into next year is Onita. The Great Lakes champion is the Wild Man. Oh, no, Wild Man, sorry. The Jungle Warrior, Jack Armstrong, who's got a 15-day reign so far. The Shootout winner is the new world champion, Bret Hart. The Tag Team World Championships are ready to die. Terry Funk and Atsushi Onita. The last champions held titles for 91 days, making 2 defenses, which is half the time of the previous champions who only made 3 defenses and 182. Then the world champion, our longest running belt, the most total champions, 217 days for Santanico. The most reigns is Terry Funk, Jake Roberts, and Santanico, all tied at 2. Single reign record is Terry Funk. Santanico just missed out in the end. It was very, very close, but he couldn't quite get there. Jake Roberts is in 3rd. Bret Hart's 6th, but surely he will overcome the Fireflies record, maybe even Matt Bourne's. Combined, Terry Funk just has Santanico beat still. 28 days, 1 month. Santanico's got Jake Roberts by 7 days. It's all very close to top between those 3 men. 2 reigns. Number of defenses, the title defenses in a single reign still lies at Terry Funk. That 1 extra defense combined, it's very close, and I'm sure those 2 will not be far from feuding in the future. I'll be honest, I don't have much plans for next year. I don't have much plans for where the save is going right now. But I'm going to do some theory crafting. I'm going to work out where I want the direction of the save, where we can end up. We put on our 2nd best show ever this episode. It's going to be a blast next year, I think. I think we are in a wonderful, wonderful state. But I will see you in the next year of the save. I'll see you at the yearly awards next episode. And until then, Firefly out.